Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this sesh is for whenever you're seeing it. If the message or the title resonates with you, then there could be messages meant for you. Okay, Taurus, we're going to get started. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together is, it was called Middle by DJ Snake. You could be like a middle child or be in the middle of something. Some of the lyrics that I picked up on: staring at two different views on your window ledge. Coffee is going cold. It's like time froze. There you go, wishing, floating down, or wishing well. It's like I'm always causing problems, causing hell. And then it goes on to say, I'll promise to build a new world for us two with you in the middle. So you could be talking to like a loved one, romantic partner, family member, take it as it resonates. But just saying like, look, I promise to shift more focus towards you, or I promise to have your back more. I promise to put you in the middle of things more, like keep you in the loop, right? That type of energy. Okay, let's get a card for Taurus. Okay. This is funny. So the card is number 3, the Observer. And I say this is funny because I saw it earlier when I was shuffling the cards. So I had already picked up on it. And then number 2, the Uprooted. The Observer and the Uprooted. I feel like already the Uprooted talks about, somebody who, I don't want to say has no roots, but it's just their travel. They want to travel. They don't want to plant their roots right now, right? The Observer is somebody who observes things instead of studies them, or, they could study them too, but it's like they want to observe a lot of things. They're very observant. They're very aware of their surroundings, woke, open-minded, intellectual, analytical. Actually, before we go into that, we will read a little more exactly what those are. If you see a kitty behind me, because my cat decided to sit like right against my back on the chair, wanted to join us, so here we are. Okay, the Observer. You may be entering a phase where you can only observe attentively. You have done what you can, and now you must wait for the results. Don't drift off to sleep. Noting your own accurate impressions will be very valuable in the times to come. You can gather material even if you can't yet do anything with it. So, meanings behind this: the chance to view something out of great interest, an eagle-eyed observer, surveillance, spying, keeping an eye on someone or something, making a report, and inspection. Okay, so then we've got the Uprooted. This is like underlying energy. A major change could be coming your way. Be ready to let go of what is outdated, of what you don't need anymore. Don't be afraid. There will be new soil for your roots to grow in due course. So it's like a radical change, a sudden upset, overthrowing of existing plans, travel, roaming, and being on the move, moving house, an unreliable person, openness to new experience. So, Taurus, there could be a sudden shift. Doesn't have to be necessarily like your home. It could be like a job. It could be, if you're in school, like new classes, or it doesn't have to be school. It can be any kind of instruction, yoga, exercise, like the gym changes course, or I don't know. Just take it as it resonates. All right, now let's go into some tarot. You may be observing this happen, like this happening to people. What are you doing, bud? Do you want to go over there? What are you doing? He's moving chairs. Okay, sorry. Oh, I have to move my books now. He's like, Mom, your books are in the way. There you go, buddy. Okay, sorry. I'm all snuggled up in my blanket. All right, what do we have for Taurus for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity? So, and I'm like, the song is like playing in my head. It's like staring at two different views on your window ledge. It's like, you could be like looking at other people's perspective about something. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got the Knight of Candles. This is the energy going into the spread, into the reading. Knight of Candles. Okay, I always say this is like, it's knights, knights are warriors, wands, candles are fire energy. It's all about passion. It could be passion towards a person. It could be passion towards what you're passionate about, work, career, finance, passion projects. Take it as it resonates. The Knight of Candles, if you're applying it to relationships, if you want a long-lasting, loving, monogamous relationship, this is not the card for you. But if you're like friends with benefits, you know, out there just dating, seeing multiple people, Knight of Wands is perfect energy for you. It's your one-night stand. It's your here for a fun time, not a long time type of energy. Friends with benefits, like that kind of energy. But if it's applied towards work, this is like your salesman, marketing, communications, advertising, you know, goes out there, gets a sale, comes back, brings it in, goes out there, gets another one, brings it back in. It's that type of energy. Knight of Candles, Knight of Wands. They're very passionate about what they do. They're typically really lucky and get what they want most of the time, right? But they're not, you know, I'm not saying that they're not loyal, but it's like they're more loyal to the game, right? Okay, that's the energy going into that. What do we have for Taurus? I know several Tauruses, so... Oh, great. So it starts out with the Devil. All right. You also could be dealing with a Capricorn. Then we have the Three of Candles, more fire energy. Card's been coming out a lot. One more for Taurus, please, for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. King of Candles. Yeah. So the first card that pops out is the Devil. Honestly, this talks about toxicity. Now, I mean, this is your reading, so this could be talking about you dealing with toxicity or you being toxic. Take it as it resonates. I'm just the messenger. But it can be any kind of toxicity. It could be anxiety, depression. It could be using alcohol, drugs. It could be overeating, overworking, not getting enough rest, overexercising, like anything that you take to a toxic level, right? I also feel like this is something, it's like past or recent past energy, right? Then we have the Three of Candles. I feel like what you're wanting is like a relationship, something passionate, somebody business focused. And it's like you think about it or you want it almost to a toxic level. Now also, kind of like another timeline for others of you, you could have been dealing with the Devil in the recent past, like somebody very toxic, okay? And so now you're moving forward with this Three of Candles energy, the Three of Wands. It's like passionately, just like, look, I hear like keep on keeping on, right? because what you're moving on towards and or with, you could already be with this person, somebody very passionate. They could be any sign. It's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. This could be you, your energy. Somebody very passionate, very sought after, very good in business. Yeah, I feel like this is, this is somebody who you want to move towards, or it's like it is kind of like your Don Juan, your dream person. If you don't have this person yet, male or female, if you don't have this person yet, it's like this is what you know is coming. You're waiting for those ships to come in. Now, the underlying energy right now so far is the Five of Cups. So that's emotions and feelings. You could be mourning after breaking up with somebody who could have been that devil energy, right? And because the Five of Cups is the crying over spilled milk card. And this could be like, it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be anything, right? It could be something that you were passionate about. It could be anything. But it's like, so the Five of Potions typically represents, and you can kind of see it here, 3 cups have been spilled. And he's like looking down at these and he's like mourning, like, oh, woe is me, I spilled 3 cups. But what he's not looking at is the 2 huge cups that are still completely full. And if he would just stop crying and pick these up, he can fill them again, right? But he needs to focus on what he has rather than what he doesn't have. And so I feel like this could be leaving you stuck. Even if you've been working super hard with the 8 of Presents below that. Even if you're a master at what you do. There could be some deception, theft, trickery, sneakiness due to collaboration. 3 of Pentacles. That's the truth. Yeah. There's another woman, another person that they're dealing with, that they're working with, planted seeds with. Okay, so anyway, like that's what you've been focusing on, but what you need to focus on is what you actually do have. That's what this is saying. Clarification for Taurus, please. Okay. So underneath the deck is the Ten of Swords. It's like something's done, something's over. It could be anything. It's like the end of a cycle. And it's one of those cycles that once it's over, it's not coming back. There are no repeats. Like, it could be like the complete end of a relationship. It could be the toxic relationship, something toxic from the past, right? It's not coming back. But it also could be something that's just like, for instance, it's like you graduate from school. Well, and I mean, unless you like get some additional form of education, like if you like get a master's or something like that, I don't know. But it's like you graduate and it's like you don't have to take those classes again. You're done, There's no going back. It's the end of a cycle. And that would make sense because swords about communication, any kind. That's learning and, expressing yourself in any kind of verbal, nonverbal, text message, face-to-face, that kind of energy. Also law and legal. But something's done. Something's over. It's the Alfalfa card. That's the energy going into it. What's the devil? What's the devil for Taurus? What's the devil for Taurus? It's like when somebody makes up their mind, they're finished. This is strength, and it's Leo energy, garlic. So like it was something that it took a lot of strength, a lot of tolerance, a lot of patience, a lot of energy to deal with this devil, to deal with this toxicity. I'm hearing obsession, like somebody may have had an unhealthy obsession about something, and so it took a lot of strength to kind of like get past it, to deal with the devil. And also, like you could have been dealing with a Leo, or it could have been a Leo to help you deal with this obsession. What's the Three of Candles? Also Leo energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Boom, we got the next two cards. Okay, so this is the first one. Adelita of Earth. So that's the Page of Pentacles. And that's a messenger about money, finance, coins, any kind of opportunity. It could be a message about anything, honestly. Pages are usually messengers, and that could be coming from another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It's the yucca plant. And it could be like something that could be coming up, an opportunity that could be coming up, something that you've been waiting on. And then we have the Seven of Water. That's the birch. And that talks about lots of options, opportunity and options. So you could have like somebody working for you, maybe like an agent or like an advisor or somebody like that. And they're telling you about this upcoming opportunity or something that's coming up in which you can be highly sought after and have a lot of opportunity and options, or be working with a fire energy, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Maybe it's something that you do together. So what's the Five of Potions? Oh, well, we already have that actually, because underneath the deck. Oh, okay. So it's number 13, Death, Marigold. So the Death card is just transformation. It's not the actual death of somebody. I mean, it could be, and if so, my condolences. But the Death card typically stands for transformation. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio. And that could be like, you know, crying about, I don't know, you could be crying over a situation with a Scorpio, or a transformation, some kind of transformation. But no matter what, it's like it's like you're crying over a transformation, but you don't need to. There's the Five of Water behind that. That's so crazy. Yeah, because the more you do it, the more it's going to keep you stuck in this situation. Yeah, you need to rest and relax and get out of, well, actually, the Hermit, like the Hermit energy, that's Virgo energy, that's like going into the dark to get inspired. Find your inspiration. Find your center. Get grounded. Face your shadow side. Where, yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking when you do that, but then you can start new, like the Fool. Yeah, by the next full moon. That's what I'm gathering there. What do we have for our Black Moon astrology for Taurus? Underneath the deck, Earth element stability, number 38. 8 plus 3 is 11. You could be dealing with a twin flame. 1 plus 1 equals 2. That talks about stability, unity. If you're dealing with somebody who's 38 years old, it could be a significant number. But earth element, I mean, that's you, Taurus. It's about being grounded, being stable. That could be a big concern of yours, or you could just be a very stable person. Then we've got number 2, moon, soul. I already saw it somewhere behind there. But we just talked about the number 2. And that it's all about stability. And I feel like there's something that could have taken place on this last full moon or be taking place during this next full moon that could be very significant for you. The moon is all about your soul. What is it that your soul desires? What is it that your soul desires? How are you going to get that? You know, and I feel like for many of you, your soul desires stability. You're just looking for a relationship where, you know, you're in the middle of it, you know, you're focused on, or you're part of a unit that's like that, right? That's what you're looking for. You're waiting for that. You know that it'll eventually happen in the future, right? Some kind of partnership, even like a passion project or a business. But you have lots of opportunities. You actually have lots of opportunities in front of you. So, underneath the deck, we've got the new moon in Libra. Know that you are loved. You could have Libra placements. Top of the deck, first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. I love that. It's great energy. Step into your power, Taurus, and know that you are loved. Know that you are loved. You've got family that loves you, friends that love you, people that love you. Half the time you don't even realize. What do we have for Taurus? Underneath the deck, number 43, wreath. There in the circle of life tends to breathe death. That's interesting because you have death there. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. So you could be dealing with somebody who's 43 years old or approaching 43 years old. 4 plus 3 equals 7, and that's all about boundaries and defenses, but not in a bad way. It's like it's like defending your morals, ethics, belief systems, and patterns. It's also about opportunity, having lots of opportunity. So, because you got that right there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll read that in just a second. And then we've got top of the deck. I love this for you especially, Taurus. Self-care, number 31. If not me, then who? To tend to a wholeness, the parts in which surrender thy pulse for a heart that's nearer than any other. So this is just saying you got to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else around you, right? And that is in any way possible. That's like your personal health, whether it's having a spa day or going and getting a massage or going to the chiropractor or getting your nails done, or like your mental health, like going to the doctor, you know, going to a therapist or a counselor, you know, just whatever. If it's like, you know, listening to tarot, if that is soothing for you and it helps get answers, clarity, and insight, it's a form of self-care. Not to replace any medical anything, of course. You know, consult your health practitioner first always, right? Have to say that. But let's read these. Okay, self-care. Keywords: balance and priorities. So taking time for self-care is about more than baths, candles, and cups of tea. There are many ways to embrace self-care. You may need to nurture your social self-care by spending more time with family and loved ones. You may need to engage in more creative self-care by allowing yourself to make a mess and opening yourself up to creative expression. You may need to nourish your career self-care by taking a class or cleaning out old files. The most important thing about self-care is maintaining a balance across all areas of your life. So examine the areas of your life that have been neglected by exploring other cards in your reading or pulling additional cards for clarity. What have you ignored in favor of something else, and what can you do today to pay more attention to this? Do not take things for granted. You may never know when it'll be the last time you'll get a chance to spend with someone. You may think some things are here forever, only to find out these situations, people, connections, and opportunities have slipped you by in your neglect. Not only that, but by not tending to all areas of your life, you may find that you have felt incomplete. There isn't any one part of life that can create complete happiness on its own. So, take time to have some self-care, and it's like, the deep kind, the going within, right? The transformative kind, like number 13 there. 43. So keywords: eternity, growth, symbol of circle. Life is always ebbing and flowing in a cycle of good and bad. Circles are a perfect representation of the wheel of life, so when the wreaths enter your spread, it is a reminder that good fortune will return to you in time. If you are going through a rough patch, know that this period will not last forever. You are coming to a turning point in your life, and more paths will be available to you soon. Until that time, remember that you are what you attract. Keeping a positive attitude and trusting in the universe will help you draw even more favorable circumstances. If you're going through an unusually favorable time, remember to make the most of it, as things will return to normal sooner or later. Live in the moment and cherish any good luck you have, because it may be over in a flash. So just be grateful for what you have, and if you're in a period of not having it, know that that can very soon change in an instant. So put that good energy out there. And that's what I have for you this week, Taurus. So if you have any, if you enjoyed this and got answers, clarity, or any insight, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. I love getting feedback. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like and share this content in this video if you know others who you think would enjoy it as well. If you are interested in a personal reading, or that you'd like to donate to the channel, I have all of that information and contact information in the description below this video. But as you know, it's Together We Grow. I love doing these readings for you every week, almost every week. I know I was really busy. Missed you guys, by the way. It's the November period when I'm recording this right now, and that's like my daughter's birthday. It's Thanksgiving, getting into the holidays, and then we also have a big, convention out here called MJ BizCon, and it's a bunch of people come into town. There's a bunch of events and parties and stuff, and so I've been busy with meetings and things like that. So that said, I'm just happy to be back and to be here, but I look forward to reading for you again in the near future, and I hope that you have a blessed and awesome week. I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.